2014, it was said that the United Kingdom placed 6th in relation to daily calorific intake in the world, with the British public on average consuming a daily calorie intake of 3,440. According to World Food Guidelines, women should consume around 2,000 calories, with men consuming no more than 2,400. However, poverty continues to thrive, and according to the UK's biggest food bank network, the Trussel Trust, gave 1.6 million packs of food supplies in the past year, which was more than ever, with an annual increase of 19%. People live on a financial tightrope with just about enough to get by each week, meaning poverty is very real in our country. I was going to do the 10,000 calorie challenge, but after reading these figures, I began to think, how can I make a difference? Today, I will donate 10,000 calories to my local food bank. There is 447 calories, so that means 447 times 5, 2,235 calories. Tiny. Right, tins. Right, one tin is 176 calories. So if we get a couple of tins out, plus another 176. This is like the world's hardest thing to work out. A few moments later. Right, we're at 2,719. Okay. Right.
506.
2,700.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's 253.
Okay, half a can is 224. So with 224, 448. I can't do the math. 212 times 2, 424. That's halfway. Was a whole load of tins and stuff. Now that I think of it, I probably should have got some UHT milk, but hey ho, it's done. Nothing I can do about it now. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna actually zoom you in a bit. Okay, so what I basically bought was, I got some multigrain hoops, I got some granola, the super berry stuff, I got a whole load of packets. I kind of thought packets would be best because it's the easiest to make when you're like living on the street or really on a tight schedule. So I got some chicken flavoured rice, some chicken and mushroom pasta times 2. I got some other chicken and mushroom pasta. This was a pasta and sauce one. Don't really know why I got 2 different makes, but I was obviously just grabbing. I have some tomato and herb pasta, some tomato and chilli couscous, some roasted vegetable couscous, and now we're on to the tins. So I got baked beans and pork sausages. Obviously I'm not going to inflict vegetarianism on these people. They're kind of hungry and not everyone is vegetarian, so I thought it was a bit unfair to just get vegetarian stuff. So we have some baked beans and pork sausages, which can basically be like a meal. We have a hot chicken curry, which can obviously be like a meal alongside some of the rice that I got. Some lentil and bacon soup. Some chunky vegetable soup. I think it's vegetable. Yeah, chunky vegetable soup. Some mild chicken curry. Some stewed steak. Some broccoli and Stilton soup. Okay, now we're on to the jam. I just got a strawberry jam. Lidl strawberry jam is banging, like, just to put that out there, but this is not for me. And I also got some super noodles, so there's 2 curried super noodles and 1 chicken super noodles, and that roughly equates to 10,000 calories, and that only cost me £11.52. I'm not being funny, £11.52 for 10,000 calories, and that's only £10 basically that is going to people that need it more than me, and that is a lot of food. So just to kind of be clear, the stewed steak, basically a meal, £1.55. Now you could have that as a meal if you were really like tight for budget. The noodles, they were 22p. Now if you add, I don't know, something to that, I mean, even if you didn't add something to that, that's basically a meal on its own, which is pretty crazy. The soup were 65p for the tins of soup, which is really cheap. And even the chicken curry was, where are you? 22p for a tin of chicken curry from Lidl. Now, it does just go to show that you can actually eat food, eat a decent meal. I mean, obviously it's going to have, it would be better to make it, but if you were really struggling for money, 22p and then a bag of rice, you know, it's really not expensive, but also for some people it is too much for them to be able to afford. So hence and therefore why we're doing this video. So that's all going to go back in the bag, and I'm going to take that to a food bank near me. So I contacted on Facebook Startup Sterling, I think it's called, and I'm waiting on them to get back to me as to where I'm going to drop all of this off. But for a student, I mean, £11.52 out of my monthly budget is not that much, and you know, £11.52 for 10,000 calories, that's going to go a long way for some people. And when you think about how much food there actually is in this bag, that's a massive difference that's going to be made just from a tenner. So really, I would hope that this video encourages some of you to at least donate to a food bank. I mean, even if you're doing your normal Foodly shop and you just were to buy an extra box of cereal for somebody, or an extra pasta, an extra tin, something that they're going to be able to make a meal out of. I mean, this stewed steak is perfect for non-vegetarians because it's literally just steak and gravy, and you can put some rice with it, you could put some potatoes, you could even put those noodles with it if need be, and it's a meal just like that. And yeah, it's not the best for you, like it would be better to get proper steak and splurge on that and really cook it tenderly, but at the end of the day, the macros on this aren't that bad. So for half a can, there is 1.6 grams of saturated fat. So there's roughly 3 grams of saturated fat in the whole tin, which for steak, I mean, it could be worse. And through this, they would be getting, if they had the whole can, it would be roughly 64 grams of protein. Now, that's pretty good for just one tin, and if you were really struggling for money, that would be a good alternative and good way to get in your protein and just make sure you're not wasting away, basically. So that is all the stuff I bought, and I will speak to you guys when I take this to the food bank, and hopefully someone from the food bank will be able to tell me how this food is going to get shared and why it's important, because obviously I don't know a lot about food banks. I'm just doing it because I want to give people food. I mean, it's a basic need and our poverty rate is ridiculous, and every little helps, really. So I know it's not much. I watched Matt Does Fitness do the 100,000 calorie food bank donation challenge, but I'm a student. That 10,000 calories cost me £10 roughly. To spend £100 on food as a student isn't the best, but my point was that every little helps, and I'm not meaning to sound like a Tesco advert. Okay, so it was really hard to count the calories when I was in the shop, as you've already seen. So I'm just going to check my maths now, and I'm pretty sure it's over 10,000, but I just want to be safe, and if I need to go back, then I guess I'm going to have to, because the video cannot go up unless it is 10,000 calories. So I'm going to unpack the whole bag. Oh, that granola looks banging. Anyway, I'm going to unpack the whole bag, make sure my maths is right, and share with you the entirety of my calories. So, I love the fact that my tripod's sat up there and you're just resting on my on my windowsill. I always do this and don't put my tripod up because I'm a lazy bitch. So, let the maths commence. Where's my phone? There it is. Right. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Okay, so the grand total is 10,655.5 calorie. Can you get a half calorie? Hey Siri, can you get a half calorie?
1/2 thermochemical calories is equivalent to an energy of about 2.09 joules.
Oh, you can get a half calorie. Thanks, Siri. Okay, so we've actually nearly got 11,000 calories, which basically I'm gonna work out the calorie to pound ratio. Okay, so it's basically like £1 and 2 penny per 1,000 calories. So you could donate a day's worth of food, because according to the World Food Guidelines, as I said earlier, a day's worth of food for a woman is 2,000 calories. You could donate that to a food bank in around £2. This is how we can make the difference to our country. Everybody thinks, when they think of poverty, of lesser developed countries than ours. There is poverty here in the UK. And we can make a difference by literally donating like a quid. Like a quid. You wouldn't even realise it's gone. Like when you think about the fact that your holidays or your car or even your Wi-Fi costs about 20 quid, just one pound makes a difference to someone who needs it most in our country. So I'm going to stop rambling because this video is already going to be long. Okay, so it's not the nicest of weather today, but nevertheless, we've got some food to drop off. First I've got to put it into the map. Kind of important. It's absolutely chucking it down today. So according to Google, it is in the Springhurst Industrial Estate and it's going to take me about 6 minutes to drive. So... Okay, so I didn't get the chance to speak to someone in there. They were all really busy and there wasn't many people working today. Most of them are just volunteers. In fact, I think all of them were volunteers, and it was so lovely to speak to them. They were so appreciative of any donations. They even said that just one tin makes a difference. So there we go. That's the 10,000 calorie challenge in a different way than normal. And yeah, I would like to encourage everybody to donate to a food bank. Let's just put ourselves in the position that we're so desperate that we need to go to a food bank. It must take a lot of courage to go and ask for help, and especially for those people who are really hungry and really starving, a tin goes a long way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Share this video. I'm trying to grow my channel, and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click the subscribe button to join the family, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.